Manchester United, off the top of your head, who should be leaving end of this season? Now, it's easy to say everyone, because obviously it's been mad.
Yeah.
I want you to break it down. I don't mind giving you a list of your current squad. I want you to name the players.
Oh, you want to do keep and sell?
Keep and sell, my friend.
All right, let's do a keep and sell.
Go on, Aaron. Go for it.
Do you want to go through the squad?
Let me bring it out for you if that's easier.
Yeah, because there are a few players. Yeah, it's too many names. Too many names.
And whilst I'm searching,
After the Coventry game,
bro, I was literally gonna mention it. I was gonna after that Coventry game, bro.
Anthony got to be the first one after that.
yeah.
You
But
can't be cupping your ears.
He's been on my list.
Bro, the shamelessness. I've seen shamelessness and I've seen that.
He's been on my list, bro.
Coventry players, them man are like 8th in the championship.
Yeah.
You were bought for 100 million, bro.
all right,
Honestly,
let's go.
All right, let's go then.
And I'm gonna keep it to like first team players. There's no point in me to put
no
like Tom
bench
Heaton.
players,
There's no point. Andre Onana,
Keep.
Quick reason why.
I think he's improved. The start of the season was a catastrophe, but I think he's improved a lot. And he saved us a lot of times as well. In that Coventry game, he made some mad saves, so I'd keep him.
Feel free to chime in as well. I think since he come back from AFCON, or maybe just before AFCON, that's when I saw the turn in him.
He's been better. He's been
I
better,
agree.
but-
Keep. He's taken a while to settle. Always high-profile goalkeeper signing that doesn't happen often.
True.
So pressure on his shoulders to perform. Looked at through that microscopic lens, I'd say keep though. Looks like a quality keeper.
Yeah.
If you look at the keepers around as well, like there's not really much.
Yeah.
Again, yeah, that's another market that's kind of scarce.
Dead. Diogo Dalot.
Keep. One of our better players this season. If there's anyone you can rely on, it's him. He's looked a bit shaky at times in defence, but if there's anyone you can, put money on to put his head down and work and try and get a result, it's him.
He's improved as well.
Yeah,
And I never thought. I'm not saying he's elite, but I didn't even think he was going to be at this level.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
like
think he's
him.
been your best. Honestly, I think he's been your best player this season.
The best player? I wouldn't say that.
It's not really a big ball to pass.
Yeah, it's not. But
I don't really
I
think
think
anybody
it's just
stands
recently,
out.
like the Chelsea game and stuff, where you can see, but the guy's played like nearly basically every single
He's
game.
played in nearly
So
every
he's
game.
fatigued and
Yeah.
stuff, but
But yeah, I'd keep him.
honestly,
I'll be tired of that team as well. Johnny Evans.
Listen, Johnny, I got a lot of love for you, but even the way he came back to the club, like it was a panic thing. Like we didn't
it was
really
a trial,
need
wasn't
to-
it? It was like a trial.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came on trial.
like-
As soon as he came on trial, I knew we're giving him a contract. I knew it. I knew it. But yeah, listen, Johnny,
Trial at 36
got love for you,
is
but yeah.
Lindelof.
So
Any reason why? Just sell.
yeah, just say he's been at the club for a long time and he's declined a lot over the years.
Harry Maguire.
So
I mean, he won a lot of headers. He won a lot of headers against Coventry. That was his type of game.
I know
Bosh.
and to be fair, when he's called upon, he performs, and that's one thing I'll give him respect for. He's had a lot of criticism over the last year or two, but when you need him, he's there. So I respect it, but I think for his career, it's better if he moves away.
Tyrell Malacia.
I mean, I don't know if the guy is even is he here? Like, what's going on? He's
I ain't seen that guy
I don't know. I ain't seen him in a long time. But you know what? Second season, sorry, I'd keep him.
Lisandro Martinez.
Keep, but I'm worried about the injuries now. I'm starting to get worried. It's too many now. It's too many, but keep for now.
Luke Shaw.
Sell. Oh, sell.
Wow.
He's been here for 10 years, man. It's time.
I like him though.
It's time. I respect.
If I'm honest with you.
Again, it's
Good player,
nothing
injuries.
personal, but he's one of those players where, like, everybody talks about him and says on his day, it's been too long. It's been way too long. He's never completed a full season. Never. He's only been part of one trophy-winning squad, and that was last season when we won the Carabao Cup. When we won the Europa League, he was injured. When we won the FA Cup, he was injured. When we won the Community Shield, he was injured. He's never been part of a trophy-winning squad apart from the Carabao Cup last season. And even then, he had a purple patch of like 4, 5, 6 months, and he was injured after that.
Yeah,
Raphael. Sorry, go on, bro.
I was saying people forget, like, this guy was signed after the 2014 World Cup. Like, he's been there for time.
He was the most expensive teenager at the time when we got him from Southampton. £30 million.
Madness. Raphael Champions League Varane.
I'd like to keep him, but the club wants to get rid of him apparently. So Yeah, I think it's
LA to have
and his contract ends at the end of the
Oh,
season
that's
as well.
that's Saudi bag.
I think he'll leave. I think he'll leave.
He's a sell, man.
Why?
Without Ramos holding his hand, that guy is knock-kneed.
But I've
He's
never
not the
rated him
one,
as well,
man.
honestly.
He's not the one.
You've
course.
never rated
No,
him.
but people were saying he's the best centre back.
That's
in the world.
harsh.
Compared to
Never
Van
rated
Dijk.
him. That's harsh.
I've never.
Really?
Come on, never strong, man. Especially even when you see him for France and stuff like that as well. Come on, he's been
For me,
tops, man.
Umtiti was the best centre back.
Do you think even for France, like someone was holding his hand?
Umtiti, bro? I think when they won, maybe not holding his hand. That's
Everyone,
harsh, but
Kante was holding it. Everyone was holding it.
Really?
I've never rated him. I would have hated if he came Arsenal. Hated.
Bruh.
I would have been vexed.
Yes,
Nah, he wasn't
That's
for me.
strong. That's strong though, man.
on the ball as well, we're seeing his limitations now.
Nah, on the
Nah,
ball.
on the ball, I
the
think that's
ball.
where he's
That's where
probably
he
better.
shines up.
He seems
I feel
quiet
like
as
he's more of
well,
a
so he
box
doesn't
defender.
seem like he's a leader. And both centre backs should be leaders. He
But
looks
people
very
lead in
quiet.
different ways though.
Too quiet. I need
Well,
to
he's
have
one, innit?
vocal
You're
lead.
expecting
It
him to
just
be-
Look
looks
at
like he
look at
doesn't
Saliba.
talk.
Saliba's not loud. Gabriel is.
Saliba probably gives instructions though. Most
You
definitely.
can't say probably. Do we
Most
hear him? Yes or
definitely.
no?
It's not that you hear him. Like the camera's probably like Saliba's made to look like this cool, calm person. So cameras only usually pan to Gabriel when he's barking orders.
Yeah.
Like I can imagine Saliba talks. I can't imagine him being silent with Ben White next to him. Ben White looks silent. You can't have both of them silent. It would be a calamity over there.
Saliba's performances talk for themselves.
Like-
I don't
Yeah,
think
that's what I
Varane's
mean, yeah.
performances-
Talking. Yeah, Van's performances ain't. Never seen him like.
Good centre back, but
But
at
yeah,
that level.
I mean, his contract
I
ends
don't
at
think
the end of
he's
the
ever been
season, so
complete.
probably
Yeah.
sell. Yeah.
So that's a good debate. That Archie at the back. Quickly, your thoughts, please.
Sorry?
Your thoughts.
Varane's like stiff knees. Bloke moves like he's 40.
Varane's
Still
stiff
only,
knees.
Like,
Moves like he's 40, but he's 32. Wow, producer. Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Good servant, but sell. I think his time's up as well.
I think that's harsh, you know.
Um,
I think
too
there's been an
many-
improvement in the last couple of years with him.
Too many defensive frailties. He always gets caught at that back post, man. It's happened way too many times over the last years. And yeah,
Yeah, people talk about his
It is.
defending, but it's just 1v1.
yeah, I think it's
1v1.
too reliant on
Right.
his
1v1
last-ditch
is not all-
tackling.
there you go.
Too
And that's my
reliant on
issue.
that. It's like a defender with pace, too reliant on his
Yeah.
pace. Like positioning doesn't seem
But
fantastic.
you're going to
enough.
get players like that, though. Does that mean you sell them?
No, but
You
if
have to
you're-
get a balance right.
It's Man United though.
If
innit?
you're trying to
There
be
you
like
go.
a possession-based side, though, you can't have a guy like that limited.
Nah, you can't.
You can't,
It's
bro.
Man
It's a
United.
liability. It's a
It's
pressure.
too,
bro.
his
On his
form is
touch,
too up and
everyone's
down
screaming,
as well, yeah.
You're not feeling him.
Nah.
Crazy.
Respectfully, though. So,
Obviously, Amrabat's going anyway.
yeah, he's going back to...
That's not really a
Fiorentina.
question.
Is he just alone?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank God,
Yeah.
thank God for your
You
sake,
guys
bro.
bought him, I didn't
nah.
know.
No, we
One tackle
didn't
on
have
the
the
back.
money, so we just got
one
a
tackle
last
on the
minute
back.
loan deal.
Off the World Cup.
Casemiro.
Oh, that's a hard one because I like him, but I can tell he doesn't want to play and he doesn't want to be there. Like you can just see it in his performances. You can see it.
This is a lot of dead wood.
You can, like, even I think the game where I really saw it was the Bournemouth game away. That's when I was really like, yeah,
Oh.
this guy don't.
Oh,
He's not in the mood.
he didn't jog back. Was it that second goal?
I said this guy don't want to be here. He doesn't care.
Says he has
Like,
sleepless nights, innit? I'm
I'm
sure I saw
Really?
that he has an article that he has sleepless nights about playing for United. It's
Right.
like he
That
doesn't
is
feel like it's
rude,
a
you know.
winning team.
Wow.
Maybe I dreamt it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to research that one.
yeah, he don't want to be
Poor,
here, man.
poor Kambala as well. He was left open, bro.
Open.
Just I
Poor
felt sorry
guy,
for the
man.
guy.
Yeah, man. Listen, Casemiro, I rate him, but yeah, nah. I think it's best for him and the club if he goes.
Nice. But it was never really good. When you're buying someone that age for 70 mil,
It's coming for a paycheck.
yeah, you know what I mean? It was always, it's,
Schweinsteiger purchase.
yeah, great business by
wasn't-
Real Madrid. That's what you got to call it. Great
They-
business.
They knew where to let him go.
For 70, that's crazy.
That's
Crazy.
mad, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Christian Eriksen.
So he's not getting no game time. He said it himself, and when he did say it, he was benched subsequently. So
Is it?
I think it just makes it. Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
been playing for
Legs
months.
are gone as well.
Yeah. It was good for 2 years. It was fun, but yeah.
Yeah, nice. Sure, you're right. Scott McTominay.
Keep, actually. I'd keep him on as a squad player. I think he's always someone who's put his head down and worked hard. When you need him, he'll be there. If you need him for something, you tell him, listen, do this specific thing, he'll do it. So I'd keep him as a squad player.
And now he's improved better in a more advanced position as well. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
who
again.
knew, man?
Yeah.
Like,
He was a striker at youth, innit?
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
no doubt.
yeah.
Really.
That's why his positioning's so good. He's scoring all them goals because he knows where to be.
Okay. This one strikes me as it's divided in the Man United fan base. Bruno Fernandes.
How is it? Yeah, it's divided.
So,
Ooh.
yeah.
Wow.
Told you.
I can understand why.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's a complainer, innit? That's the only thing that he just complains. He throws his hands up a lot, but
Is that a reason to sell someone?
nah. Like, I can understand why it's a divided opinion in the fan base, but not a reason to sell in terms of what you currently have.
I think if he's your main man, you're struggling because I don't think he's good enough to drag a team to like title winning. But if he's in and around top players, I feel like he could still.
I agree. In that
Like,
Portugal
imagine
team,
if-
he's got a lot to offer.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes, and I agree with Fred regarding the throwing his hands up and stuff like that. If personally, I would not like to play with someone like that because if you're my captain and things go left and I'm seeing you do this and I'm seeing you moan at the ref every 5 minutes, I'm probably gonna have a go at you on the pitch and say, "Yo, focus. What are you doing?"
I don't think
Because,
you got the
and I think Ollie
personality
said
to
it
do
as
that.
well when you. What's that?
I don't think you got the personality in that team to do that. Who's going to talk to him? Who's going to say anything? Casemiro don't speak English enough to tell him that. I know they could probably speak in like Portuguese,
He don't care, though.
but it's like he doesn't care. You know, I'm just looking, thinking, who cares enough? Who's bigger? Rashford's not jogging back
Doing the same
himself.
thing,
So,
yeah.
He's
So-
okay himself.
There's no one.
But I just wouldn't like to play with someone like that. And I think his game relies a lot on his emotions. If you can throw him off his game a little bit, you're done.
Really?
He'll start complaining, rolling on the floor and stuff like that. And that's his game done, gone. And everything he'll do subsequently after that will just not come off. A pass might go
But maybe
sideways.
that's because he's been given a lot of freedom. Though you don't think
Too
he's
much
playing
freedom,
like
in my
a
opinion.
Regimented structure. You don't think like maybe you could do something. Just
He's-
tell him to arrive in a box. This
I
could
think
be
he's-
easily 10, 15 goals and assists.
I think he's been given too much freedom because there's no restrictions in what he does. He just does things
Yeah,
for the
off
sake
the
of it
cuff,
sometimes. Yeah, off the cuff. If it gets there, if the ball gets there, it gets there. If it doesn't, I don't care. At least
Volume.
that plays
I call
the
him
balls.
Bruno Volume Fernandes.
Yeah, he's a volume player. So yeah, and also he's been there since 2019. Haven't really won anything significant. A lot of people say he's dragged us to
He
where
did in the
I don't
beginning,
know.
though. You know, you got to remember there was a lot of like performances where if it wasn't for him,
I hear it,
jump
but
hopscotch penalties and that.
after Ronaldo, when Ronaldo came, the goals died.
But that was always going to be the factor because prior to that, Bruno was,
The main
I
man.
would say, the main man, and then Ronaldo comes in, and it was always going to be difficult.
Yeah, and also on a technical aspect, I think a lot of his close control is not good. Some of the passing is awful. Some of the passes he plays, sometimes he just boots it in the air, and I'm thinking,
Forward, yeah.
what did your brain process before you did that? Like, where did you think that was gonna
Yeah,
go?
but sometimes he produces moments of brilliance, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just too
I'm
again.
thinking of it.
It's
If
too
he was
up
at
and down
Liverpool,
for me.
I feel like
He would do well at
He would do well, bro.
Because
In
that-
like
the
kinda
football
like
that-
Henderson role, like right
don't know.
centre mid, attacking the box, crashing, like kind of like what Szoboszlai is doing. Like Szoboszlai is basically a lesser version of Bruno.
I don't rate him either. So, but yeah, that's another
You know what I'm trying to say,
conversation.
though?
That's another
It's like
conversation.
Trent's doing all that deep stuff. Like all he needs to focus on is just literally just getting in the box, scoring goals. His shot is good. He's got eye for a
I don't
passing
know.
around.
But
the
yeah,
box.
personally, I'd sell him.
Wow. Is it too harsh? It's harsh to talk about Mason Mount. I think we give that one a.
Yeah, no, it's
we
just
shouldn't be even. Yeah.
yeah, no.
Obviously, Van der Beek, he's gone. No point in talking about that one.
Yeah, he's gonna go as well.
Pellistri's on loan at the moment. isn't
He's
he?
on loan, yeah.
How is he doing over there? Where is he?
At
Currently?
Granada, I think.
Granada. How's he doing?
I've got no idea. I don't watch Granada games, but I hope he's doing well.
Yeah.
I hope so.
What would you obviously? Is he? Would you keep him, sell him? Is he
know.
good enough to play for the shirt? He's fast. I do know that.
We haven't seen much from him
Fast.
though. We haven't seen much. I don't think he's completed more than 5 90-minute games for Manchester United so far. I really don't know.
Yeah, how old is he? I think he's old as well. He's like 23, 24. Not
Something
old,
like
but
that.
he's not like 19.
But it's a strange one because he starts for Uruguay.
Yeah, but
Like, he started at the World Cup for them, so
Uruguay's wingers
how is he
are
not
like-
getting
they're
any
not-
game
you know what
time
I
at
mean?
United?
I can't tell you about Uruguay.
Yeah.
I'll just.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one with
What are you saying?
Pulisic.
Sell.
Loan. Can I say loan?
We'll make an exception for this.
Yeah, let's say loan for him.
Ahmed Diallo.
Oh, keep.
He-
Keep.
I like him. He's lively,
Yeah,
man.
very intelligent footballer. Every time he came on, made some sort of difference. I think the most noticeable one was against you guys.
Yeah.
Brilliant footballer. I think he doesn't get enough chances, and I think Ten Hag is being too harsh on him in terms of, letting him stay on the bench and bringing on other people before him. And yeah, he's being very, very harsh on him. But
After
yeah.
that Liverpool goal, he didn't play.
He didn't
until,
play?
Like the cup final. No, not cup final, cup semi-final.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mad.
Shocking.
Crazy.
All right, so we're in the forward section now.
Here we go.
Anthony.
So, my guy, this ain't it, bro.
Just for that celebration, yeah?
This ain't. No, not just that.
Yes, bro.
The whole thing, everything that happened this season, the case, him, the numbers are not adding up, his performances are not good. Again, it's too up and down. He picks and chooses his moments when to perform.
What's this about him? I think you were saying earlier there's potentially, I'm not confirming this myself, but
Yeah.
you said that he walked out of training or?
Yeah, because he was told that he wasn't going to play.
Wow.
I think it was the Bournemouth away game. I'm not too sure, but I think it was the Bournemouth away game. Yeah, walked out of training apparently.
So why hasn't he got the Sancho treatment?
I don't
Maybe
know.
because he's
That's another
Ten Hag
story.
signing.
Ten Hag picks and chooses his moments when to punish people and when not to punish people.
Are you sure?
Who to I don't know. I'm
What's the
just.
sources? Trust me, bro.
I'm not an
Sources,
ITK.
trust
I'm
me,
not
bro.
an ITK. I'm not pretending to be an ITK,
Bro,
but
I'm gonna do my research on that. That's a bit nuts
That's
if he does that,
crazy,
you
bro.
know. That's
And to still
crazy if he
replay
did
it.
that. That's mad.
but yeah, that's an easy sell, man.
I mean, Martial's going. I don't think I need to ask you
Yeah,
about that one.
he's gone as well. It's best for him and the club if he leaves.
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
Marcus Rashford.
Every love story has an end.
What?
Every love story has an end.
Academy boy Marcus Rashford.
Every love story has an end.
Where does he go? Where does he go?
Don't
I
know.
would take him. I can't lie. I'll still take him.
take him at Liverpool?
Yeah.
I think
It's not happening, but
He's not happening,
Yeah. Would
but
you?
he's still a player, man.
yeah. The funny thing is, I think if he goes to another team, he'll realize.
yeah, he'll shell it.
Because you see someone like him, think about it, even before the start of last season when he played really well and he was in the gym, working
Yeah.
hard after that injury, because that injury he had was like serious.
Yeah.
Like, he's working hard. I think if he's in a team where he knows, okay, look, it's not going to be easy for me here. Let's just say at PSG, he knows he's going to have to buck up, bro. And players sometimes players like that, they want competition. They want to. When I say they want competition, they want to show to players that
Yes.
I am that guy. And I think even in this PSG team, he will have to prove himself.
Yeah.
I think in the Man United team, bro, like we spoke about, even the top guys, the Varane and Casemiro's, they look tired themselves. So why should he really care? But when you're in those other teams, you're thinking, I've got to show who I am. I don't think he's got that at the
And
moment.
he won't be able to get away with what he does, like that walking and stuff. Under Klopp,
Don't even
imagine.
think.
And especially with the United fans who really care about that stuff, running and tracking back. And do you know what I mean? When you do that, the United fans are
He
starting.
knows he's always gonna start. Like,
And-
no matter, like you guys, who's gonna come in?
He's
for it?
he's
Garnacho.
been in a comfort zone for nearly a decade as well now, and he's been put in a position where he's got a bumper deal last season, and almost everything he does gets championed. So in his mind, he's thinking, well, if I do this, I'm just gonna get the plaudits. And like I mentioned in the previous show, Ten Hag has created an environment specifically for him, where when he does something that's not acceptable, he just has to say sorry and it's all forgotten. Came later, to a meeting, got dropped against Wolves last season, came on, scored, rightfully so, fair enough. This season, went out against Man City after we lost, got punished, said sorry, back in the first team, starting the next game. Then the whole Belfast thing happened when he went on 2 nights out, whatever, came back, said sorry, started the next game, scored against Wolves, again, ironically. So in his mind, he's thinking, I can do whatever I want
Get away with it.
and I can get away with it. And I think for him, because I want this for him, there's a player in there and I want him to go somewhere else in a new environment where he's going to have to prove himself, like Joe said, where he can show to the world that he can be a good football player. Because right now at Manchester United, I don't think he's turning 27 this year. Like the years are flying. You're not getting any younger.
Again,
Do you know what I mean? And like really,
18 making his
Yeah, I
debut.
remember
It's crazy.
18.
we all remember him.
against us.
There you go, and he's turning 27. Like Rio said, he's not a kid no more. We can't be babying him and like that. Do you know what I mean? And I want him, because right now, if England goes to the Euros, can you say with certainty that Rashford starts? No.
Impossible.
But wouldn't that hurt you though? Imagine,
Rashford
let's
not
just say he goes to Arsenal or something, just start shelling it.
It
Yeah,
would,
I think
but
it- I
I would,
think
I would,
down,
I
you
would,
would feel pain,
but I'd be
don't you
happy
think?
for him because I know there's a player in there. I just don't think the motivation's there. I don't think the hunger is there anymore. That hunger that he had when he was a 19-year-old kid coming on, scoring on almost every debut, it's not there anymore.
Last one, Jadon Sancho.
That's.
I know you're watching your German football.
Yeah. I watch my German football. I'm gonna say keep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say keep. There's a player in there. The situation with Ten Hag, yeah, we're not gonna get into that, but there's a lot of factors that I believe would work in Jadon's favour. I.e. the manager possibly leaving at the end of the season. And I think there's a very good footballer in there that still wants to do well for Man United, I believe. So I'd keep him. I'd keep him, yeah.
Interesting. Last one, Ten Hag.
Well, he's on his way out anyway.
Yeah. So you don't have to say it.
No, I don't have to say it.
There's no one left.
cool.
There's about 3 men in the change.
If not Ten Hag, who?
Who would I bring in?
Yeah.
I've got a few candidates, to be fair. I've got Hansi Flick in mind. I wanted Nagelsmann, but obviously he's extended his contract with the German national team. I'm a bit split on that one, to be fair.
Why?
I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to say yes. I'm going to say no because... I'm going to say no because it looks like he's more comfortable being a cup manager than a league manager, if that makes sense. But I'm going to say yes because he's proven that he can win titles. Like, he's proven it. So, I don't know. I'm a bit split on that one. If he was to be one of the favourites, I'd have to do a bit more research and maybe make my mind up then. But yeah, Hansi Flick, De Zerbi. I'm a big fan of De Zerbi as well.
Still? Even
Yeah.
though it's been
Yeah. I think with higher caliber players, I think he could definitely implement his style and make us look a bit more, make us look good. Because till this day, we still don't have a style of play. If I asked you guys how does Man United play, you couldn't tell me. So yeah, I'd say Flick, De Zerbi, and I'm split on Tuchel.
Okay, that's fair enough.